Shot in 4K ultra high definition. Your number one source for local news. WRAL News. Coverage you can count on.
Today was the start of a major hearing on the future of energy in North Carolina. The State Utilities Commission is considering proposals by Duke Energy to reduce its carbon emissions in the coming decades.
And WRAL Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie reports critics of the plan say it doesn't go far enough.
Last year, state lawmakers voted to require Duke Energy to cut its carbon emissions by 70% by 2030 and become carbon neutral by 2050. Duke has submitted 6 different proposals it says can get them to those goals. State regulators now have to decide which one to choose. North Carolina's law is one of the most aggressive in the country in terms of cutting carbon emissions, and it requires Duke Energy to find the least cost option to do that.
We want to make sure that the plan that is selected does manage customer costs while protecting customer reliability. Those things go hand in hand, and they're very important.
Duke's plan involves building more natural gas plants to replace coal-fired plants. That would reduce carbon. But critics say natural gas or methane is actually worse for climate change than carbon dioxide. And building more natural gas plants ties us into using it in the future. Stephen Norris was one of several climate activists protesting outside the meeting.
We are here to make it clear that Duke's plan is unacceptable because it is a commitment to ongoing, for the next 30, 40, 50 years, burning of fossil fuels.
Duke is also proposing to build more small modular nuclear plants in the future, but that technology is still in development. Meantime, its plan would limit solar growth and make it less affordable for consumers.
So I want to see the North Carolina Utilities Commission stand up to Duke and initiate a plan which puts us on a rapid transition to renewable energy, to wind and solar, and not more gas, which is what Duke has embraced.
Duke experts said they believe hydrogen will become a viable replacement for natural gas within the next few decades. The new plants could be converted to burn that instead. But that technology isn't ready yet either. Duke spokeswoman Emily Kissy said it could be soon.
In 2 years, we can take a look at what's available for technology, advancements in technology, increased federal funding that might help manage customers' costs. So it's really important to note that we can be flexible, and we will be looking to check and adjust every 2 years.
This hearing is expected to go on as long as 3 weeks. Commissioners have until the end of the year to come up with the short-term steps that Duke will be required to take. The long-term planning will be ongoing. Laura Leslie, WRAL News, Raleigh.